So I'm going to call the regular board meeting. iPad J, if you can identify yourself. If not, we will delete you from the meeting.
Madam Mayor, can you hear me? This is Trustee Judy Abraham.
Yes, we can hear you, trustee.
Thank you.
iPad J, can you please identify yourself?
Pardon me?
You're good, Trustee Abraham. Okay, Madam President, we're ready to go. We'll take care of it.
Okay, thank you. So I would like to call our regular board meeting to order at 7:31. I am located in the village chambers, the trustees at remote location, and the department heads, and the clerk is in his office. But before we call the roll, Mr. Clerk, I would like to remind the residents that on February 1st, President Biden led a national tribute for 400,000 Americans killed by the coronavirus, saying to heal, we must remember. As we have a moment of silence this evening, let's remember those that were killed by coronavirus in our village, our state, and our nation. Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, we can, Madam President. Trustee Horn.
But, you know, I think I appreciate what you share, even from the top of what you share in supporting your wife or ex-wife.
Trustee Horn is absent. Trustee Jones. Trustee Jones is absent. Trustee Tierney.
Here, present.
Mayor Thompson.
Here.
Trustee Senior.
Here.
Trustee Abraham.
I'm here.
Trustee Miller. Trustee Miller is absent. Mayor Thompson, we have a quorum.
Thank you.
Can we all please stand or be seated? Now acknowledge the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of
of the
America.
States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you all. Can we please pause for a moment of silence? Okay, thank you. Item 2 is public comment. I'll read the disclaimer. While the meeting is open to the public and public comments are welcomed, in light of concerns related to the spread of coronavirus disease, COVID-19, the meeting will be streaming live online, and the village strongly encourages residents and participants to submit written comments to the village clerk prior to the meeting. Persons will be allowed to make in-person comments if they desire to. However, individuals will be brought into the meeting room one at a time, and all federal, state, and local protocols currently in place to alleviate the spread of COVID-19, including social distancing requirements, will be observed. Again, the village welcomes and encourages your participation in this process and thanks you in advance for your interest in the village's finances and affairs. Mayor Thompson, at this time, I have received no public comments through the email for the clerk's office. Do you have anyone physically present in chambers?
There is no one in the chambers for public comment.
Thank you, Mayor. We'll move to item 3, communications. Okay, first things first. One second, I'm shuffling papers. On Saturday, February 13th, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. here at Village Hall, 2350 South 25th, join us in Star Labs as we host COVID-19 testing. Please join Mayor Katrina Thompson in the Village of Broadview in partnership with Star Lab, Ray Nonato, Director of Marketing for Star Lab Corporation for the COVID testing clinic laboratory. Again, if you have questions, you can contact us here at 708-681-3600. What else do I have here? On February 27th, from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., right here at Village Hall again, we will be hosting a voter registration drive. For those of you that are new residents or older residents that have not yet registered in Broadview to vote, Please join us here at 2350 South 25th Avenue for a voter registration drive and get registered to vote. Early voting starts March 22nd and runs through April 5th, a day before Election Day. And you can also pick up an early voting mail-in ballot at the Cook County Clerk's website. If you have trouble locating that online, you can also call here at the Clerk's office, 708-681-3600, extension 271. Mary Thompson, we have one more announcement to make, and that is the application for the scholarship. Do you have that information with you? Because I don't seem to have it with me.
For the Triton College?
Yes, ma'am, I'm sorry.
So if you go to our village website, and I know it's been out on social media, I have the Mayor Katrina Thompson in the village of Broadview Triton College scholarship that's available only to Broadview residents. So I encourage all residents that are students or attending Triton this semester to apply for the scholarship. The awards are between $250 and $500.
Thank you very much, Mayor.
Thank you.
That
Mr. Clerk.
concludes our communications. Next, we have an employee recognition. Mayor Thompson.
Thank you. So we have a couple of recognitions in the fire and the police department. So I'm going to yield it over to Chief Toma. And if you want to give us the highlights of those that Chief Kenny wanted to recognize at this board meeting, you got the floor. Chief Toma? Okay, for the sake of time, we're going to turn it over to Acting Chief Kevin Wagner for the police department.
Good evening. A couple of recognitions that we have tonight. We'll start with Ken Clammer, because I was texting with Sergeant Conforti and he's trying to hook up right now with the Zoom. So anyways, I have a letter dated December 13th, 2020 from Chief Tim Contos of the LaGrange Park Police Department, thanking Officer Clammer and his partner, K9 Jax, for their assistance in their town back in November 13th of 2020. They had an armed home invasion that occurred, and 3 offenders fled from the residence. They called for assistance from surrounding towns, including us and Officer Clammer. Officer Clammer came to that scene, helped set up a perimeter, and eventually he assisted in apprehending at least one of the offenders. So I just want to thank and recognize Officer Clammer and of course Jax, and just kind of let you know these are things that, you know, what we do. We help other towns out also. The second recognition I have is for Sergeant Dan Conforti. He retired the day after Chief Hugling, and his last day was Wednesday. Dan served 24 years with the police department. Anybody that knows him knows he has a passion for the town. He had a passion for the job. You know, I'm looking through some of his commendations. He received the most honorable mentions of any officer we've ever had. He has 73 honorable mentions through his career, 10 divisional commendations. He has multiple, I know he's at least 2 or 3 Supervisor of the Year awards. So he's been highly decorated by our department for what he's done with the department and in town here. He was also instrumental in setting up Operation Santa Claus, which has been a huge success over the years since we started doing that. And just a quick short story about Dan to show how passionate he was about this job. I've been on a year longer than he was. I was on patrol in the mall by Marshalls. He worked security for Marshalls. And honest to God, I was patrolling through the town. I pull in front of Marshalls. He runs out of Marshalls, jumps on the hood of my squad car and asks, when are you hiring next? Because he's on the list. He wants to know when he's getting a call to become a police officer in Broadview. And so that's just kind of, anybody knows Dan, that's how passionate he was. And that's just an example, even before he got hired, how much he wanted to work here. And I just want to thank him for his years of service and for the impact that he's had in this department and in the village. So thank you, Dan. I know if you don't see it now, you're going to watch it on the village. There they are right now, Jeremy Conforti. So he signed on to his son's Zoom account there, it looks like.
They know how to use Zoom.
Yeah, he's figuring it out a little bit late, but that's okay. Yeah, that's what I had for that. Two more officers too I wanted to recognize. Just a couple, it was last night, I believe it was, Chicago Police Department was in pursuit of an armed hijacking suspect. The vehicle came into our town, crashed into a snowbank, and officers Davis and Larson coordinated with the state police helicopter and located the subject and took him into custody and turned him over to Chicago Police Department. So I just want to recognize them, thank them for what they do. They're out in the street, they're out there and really committed to keeping the residents safe. And we know there's an issue in the area with carjackings here in Chicago. So I want to recognize them for their efforts.
Thank you, Chief. So I'm gonna go and ask the trustees, would you like to say anything as it relates to Sergeant Conforti in the years that he's given to the Village of Broadview? Trustee Tierney?
Yeah, that says highly to Dan right off the bat. If you knew him, you knew that's the kind of guy he was. Always kind of clowning around, joking around, but serious about what he did and compassion for the village. So good luck in your retirement. Hopefully we'll see you around. Hopefully not on my hood either.
I can't see anybody.
Trustee Abraham?
Yes, I would like to thank Officer Conforti. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I'd like to thank Officer Conforti for his years of service and commitment to our village of Broadview. I mean, he'd always stop and talk to everybody, friendly, respectful, and I appreciate the way he held up his professionalism, serving our community and making it great. I want to wish him the best of luck in the future. Thank you again for serving our community, Dan.
You're welcome. If you
Thank
hear
you, Trustee. Trustee Senior?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I want to tell him thank you for his years of service in the community, and congratulations on his retirement, and good luck.
Thank you, Trustee Senior. Mr. Clerk?
Again, congratulations, Dan. I'm going to continue on with the meeting, but very good job, and we appreciate it.
Thanks, Gav.
Mayor Thompson, did you want to double back to Deputy Chief Toma? Maybe his audio.
I do, but I'm not finished with the comments, so please let me finish.
Oh, I didn't know we were moving on. Okay, so yes, thank you.
Administrator Jones?
Be quiet, Ariana.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
To retiree Sergeant Conforti, great job. I remember when I first met you in the community, when I say you were just a wealth of knowledge, and also your personality was outspoken to any and everybody that I met. So I do appreciate all the years of service that you've given to the Broadview community. And I thank you for always showing a hands and always checking on me every day. Good luck in your retirement.
Thanks, Latisa.
Thank you. Commissioner Upshaw?
Big Dan.
Sir.
David Upshaw, Building Commissioner. Hey, I don't think everybody knows that's on the call with us, but Dan and I used to work out together at the fire department, and I do appreciate your contribution and your time and your service to the village of Broadview. I appreciate the great conversation. Whether we agreed or disagreed, we always respected each other and had a lot of fun, man. So I wish you well, and thank you.
Yes, sir.
And Chief Toma? I don't know if Chief Toma is having some technical issues. Chief Toma, can you hear us? Okay, well, I'm gonna go last. So Sergeant Conforti, I just wanna say happy retirement. You've served Broadview very, very well in the 24 years. When I met you, I was the director at the Park District, and you had this great idea on how we can give back to the community. And I don't think a lot of people know how that came about, but it came about through volunteerism at your daughter's school. And we took the ball and we ran with it. And 9 years later, it's strong, it's better, and it's so many different improvements that have taken place. And so I just hope that every year for the next 9 years, that you will continue to come back and participate in Operation Santa with me. I don't think I could do it without your leadership, without your compassion and your love that you have for the residents here to give back. So I don't take it lightly. I'm happy for anybody that can get to a retirement age in their right mind and their physical health. So you've done well. Be blessed, and just know that the community of Broadview have a high level of respect for you. So I wish you all the best in your retirement. Thank you for 24 years to the village of Broadview.
You are very welcome. You guys can hear me, right?
Yes.
You can't see me too?
No, your video is off. You want to turn the video on?
Oh my God.
Ask Jeremy to turn the video on. They used to Zoom schooling.
Yeah, I know, right? Jeremy! Wait, hold on. You know what, Kevin? Deb, I see me! Love you guys! I just gave them the little birds, Mama. Christiana's over here too, and she agrees. Miss Thompson, Katrina, Mike Khaleesi. You bet me and Christiana will be there for, I mean, even my mother would be more than happy to keep coming back to do Operation Santa. I mean, you guys know I'm working right down the street from the PD. So Dave, hopefully we'll be able to work out on lunch break maybe from Pure Foods. If you want to work out still at the firehouse, Chief Kenny told me, you know, it's got to be careful. Don't get hurt, which, you know, I won't. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys. And obviously my last 24 years, I've made a lot of friends, long-lasting relationships. And, you know, you can always count on me for whatever, you know. If you guys ever had questions, I'd be more than happy to answer, you know, help them out. Operation Santa, I mean, as long as you guys keep doing it, keep the tradition going. Me and Christiana, she's over here shaking her head, yeah, but she got a little head on, so she doesn't want to come on camera. I tried, Katrina, but she won't do it. But yeah, that's definitely. You can actually, she can hear you right now, Katrina. She should give her a shout out to her. She's right over there.
Hey, Chris, thank you for loaning your husband to us for so many years. We appreciate you and love you too.
Welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you for being so good to him too all those years.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
Awesome.
All right, so we're going to go back to Chief Toma. Chief Toma, can you hear us? Okay, Mr. Clerk, we're going to go right on to the next. If we circle back and he jump on, we'll circle back to the recognitions for the fire department. And before we move on, Mr. Clerk, I do want to read this email. It's called Efficiency, and it's from a resident that live in the 2400 block on 21st Avenue. And she says, good afternoon, Mr. Ames. As usual, I'm always impressed as to how you handle the inclement weather. Watching the trucks go by plowing, even overnight, is very assuring that the residents will not be snowed in. I truly appreciate how you handle situations that arise. As I drove down the street this morning, I observed not just the streets were plowed, but plowed with perfection considering what the workers were up against. I want to add that I had to call your office for one reason or another from time to time. The young ladies are very polite, knowledgeable, and helpful. The robocalls that keep us informed are not taken for granted by myself nor others that I have spoken to. I want to take this time to thank you and your staff for what I consider a job well done. So as we go through this snow event, I mean, this matters a lot to the community that we can keep the streets plowed. But it also takes a teamwork, and we work as a team in the village of Broadview. So I want to say kudos to our Public Works Department and kudos to the Police Department for working together as we get cars moved out of the way so that these things can happen efficiently, professionally, and diligently. So thank Public Works and the Police Department for keeping that flow going. So Mr. Clerk, I'm ready to move on to the next one.
Okay, thank you, Madam President. Moving on from item 3 to item 4. Consideration to approve the following minutes. Minutes from the January 4th, 2021 regular board meeting.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been properly motioned by Trustee Senior, seconded by Trustee Abraham. Madam President.
Trustee Tierney,
I have no comments.
Trustee Senior,
No comment.
Trustee Abraham,
None.
Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, we can, Madam President. Trustee Horn is absent. Trustee Jones is absent. Trustee Tierney,
Yes.
Trustee Senior,
Yes.
Trustee Abraham,
Yes.
Trustee Miller is absent. Madam President, this carries 3-0. Next item, 5. Consideration to approve expenditures. Grand total of all funds, $267,627.11.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been properly motioned by Trustee Abraham, seconded by Trustee Senior. And Madam President, let me just add that this is the first of 2 warrant lists. This is from the meeting that we didn't have a quorum at, so we'll be doing a second one after this.
Okay, thank
The
you.
floor.
Trustee Abraham, Chairwoman of the Finance Committee, can you read the warrant list from February 1st, 2021?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Madam Mayor. This is the AP warrant list that was dated for 1/13/2021. So that'll be our first one. First vendor on the list is Alfred G. Ronan Ltd. at $4,000. B&F Construction Code Services, $14,702.86. Baker Tilly Burkow Cross LLC, $8,146.25. ComEd, $6,147.67. Delgado Law Group LLC, $9,761. Edwin Hancock Engineering, $71,974.22. Gasaway Distributors Incorporated, $5,639.04. Geno's Heating and Plumbing Incorporated, $26,627. Groot Incorporated, $13,033.61. Montana and Welch LLC, $4,276. Night Court Gas, $3,039.97. STP Transport, $5,140. Target Solutions Learning LLC, $3,146. Treasurer, State of Illinois, $59,107. Verizon Wireless, $6,831.99. Windstrom, $3,639.41. Our total expenditures over $2,500 is $245,212.02. Total expenditures, $267,627.11. Percentage of total is 92%. We also had an electronic payment to our vendor, and the vendor was Chase credit card payments reflecting as of 12/25/20 in the amount of $4,957.85. Let me get you the funds. Okay. All right. For the general fund, $133,015.45. Garbage fund, $13,033.61. Roosevelt Road Tip Fund, $3,623.50. 17th Avenue Tip North, $97.50. Capital Projects Fund, $72,140.47. Water and Sewage Fund, $45,716.58. The grand total, $267,627.11. That's the end of my report, Madam Mayor.
Thank you. Trustee Tierney?
No comment or questions.
Okay, Trustee Senior?
No comment.
Trustee Abraham?
I'll go in.
No comment.
Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, we can, Madam President. Trustee Horn and Trustee Jones are absent. Trustee Tierney,
Yes.
Trustee Senior,
Yes.
Trustee Abraham,
Yes.
Trustee Miller is absent. Mr. Attorney, do we need a 4th vote?
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
Mayor Thompson,
It's for the votes, we need 4.
And Mayor
Yes.
Thompson? Okay, thank you.
Yes, the answer is yes.
Thank you. This carries 4-0, Madam President. Moving on to our next warrant list. Grand total of all funds to be paid, $632,470.96.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been properly motioned by trustee Abraham, seconded by trustee Tierney. Madam President.
Thank you. Trustee Abraham, Chairwoman of the Finance Committee, will you please read the warrant list?
Yes. All right, first vendor for the one, this is for the AP warrant list as of 1/27/21. First vendor on there is Al Warren Oil Company Incorporated for $15,762.41. B&F Construction Code Services Incorporated, $10,886.25. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois, $160,014.69. Builders Paving LLC, $374,523.43. Cops Testing Service, $9,050. JPG Real Properties, $2,500. Jose Martinez, $3,600. Law Offices of Philip M. Fernaro, $8,783.90. Lincoln National Life Insurance Company, $7,273.61. West Cook County Solid Waste Agency, $12,308.17. Our total expenditures over $2,500 is $604,702.46. Our total expenditures is $632,470.96. Percentage of total is 96%. Now for the funds. Okay. General fund, $242,462.21. Garbage fund, $12,308.17. CDBG fund, $374,523.43. 17th Avenue Tiff North, $286. Water and Sewage Fund, $2,891.15. Grand total, $632,470.96. That's the end of my report, Madam Mayor.
Thank you. Trustee Tierney,
No comments.
Trustee Senior,
No comment.
Trustee Abraham,
No comment.
Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, we can, Madam President. Trustee Horn and trustee Jones are absent. Trustee Tierney,
Yes.
trustee Senior,
Yes.
trustee Abraham,
Yes.
Mayor Thompson,
Yes.
and these bills also carry 4-0 to be paid. Thank you all. Next,
Thank
item 6, old business, we have none. Item 7, new business. A motion to authorize the Board of Fire and Police Commissioners to conduct interviews for the second group of firefighters that passed the exam for the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois Fire Department.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been properly motioned by trustee Tierney, seconded by trustee Senior. Madam President.
Thank you. Chief Toma, can you see if we can hear you now? Yeah, we got some technical difficulties going on, whatever is on your end. Okay, so this is the for us to conduct the interviews for the second groups of firefighters that passed the exam. Trustee Tierney,
I have no questions.
Trustee Senior,
No question.
Trustee Abraham,
No questions, Madam Mayor.
Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, we can, Madam President. Trustees Horn and Jones are absent. Trustee Tierney,
Yes.
trustee Senior,
Yes.
trustee Abraham,
Yes.
trustee Miller is absent. Madam President, this carries 3-0. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next item B, consideration of an application for a business license requested by Corona Tucker of Luxury Auto Mall Corp., located at 1410 West Roosevelt Road, for the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been properly motioned by trustee Abraham, seconded by trustee Senior. Madam President.
Thank you. Commissioner Upshaw, you want to tell us about this business?
Yes, Mayor. Luxury Auto Mall, it is an online auto sales business that will be located at 1410 Roosevelt Road, which is where the administration offices will be. The cars are actually stored at an off-site location, which is not located in Broadview. All inspections have been completed and approved.
Thank you. Trustee Tierney,
I have no questions.
trustee Senior,
No questions.
trustee Abraham.
No questions.
Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, we can, Madam President. Trustee Horn and trustee Jones are absent. Trustee Tierney,
Yes.
trustee Senior,
Yes.
trustee Abraham,
Yes.
trustee Miller is absent. Madam President, this carries 3-0. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next item C, consideration of an application for a business license requested by April Navarez of Big Ten Tire Stores LLC, located at 3111 West Allegheny Avenue for the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Been properly motioned by trustee Abraham, seconded by trustee Senior. Madam President.
Thank you. Dave, you want to tell us about this one?
Yes, Mayor. Big Ten Tires, it's a auto distribution center that will be located at 2600 25th Avenue. They will be receiving and shipping auto parts and auto accessories to auto parts stores such as Pet Boys, O'Reilly, AutoZone. Their inspections, all inspections have been completed and are approved.
Thank you. Trustee Tierney,
I have no questions.
trustee Senior,
No questions.
trustee Abraham.
No questions.
Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, we can, Madam President. Trustees Horn and Jones are absent. Trustee Tierney,
Yes.
trustee Senior,
Yes.
trustee Abraham,
Yes.
trustee Miller is absent. Madam President, this carries 3-0. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, next is item D, consideration of an application for a business license requested by Yosef Al-Tarifi of Triplets Trucking, Inc., doing business as 4U Smoke Shop, located at 104 Broadview Village Square for the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Been properly motioned by trustee Abraham, seconded by trustee Senior. Madam President.
Thank you. Dave, you want to tell us about this one?
Yes, Mayor. Triplets Trucking, Inc., doing business as 4U Smoke Shop, will be located at 104 Broadview Village Square. Basically, it's a tobacco retail store. Prior to setting up the inspections, which have been completed and approved, I did reach out to the new owners of the mall to make sure, because that this would be a business that was approved prior to submitting it to the Village of Broadview, because they have specific covenants. So I actually have an email that they allow the smoke shop, the tobacco store, to be there. And I already spoke about the inspection, so they're ready to go.
Thank you. Trustee Tierney,
Yes, will this include marijuana?
No.
Okay, that's all I have.
okay, trustee Senior,
So would they be able to actually smoke there, or it's just for purchase only?
It is a tobacco store. They will only be able to purchase there. They will not be able to purchase marijuana. They do not have a recreational marijuana license also, just a comment.
Okay, thank you.
trustee Abraham.
No, I welcome them. I went past the location. Very well done, very professional looking, very nice looking, facing out on Smith Road.
Thank you. Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, you can, Madam President. Trustee Horn and Jones are absent. Trustee Tierney,
Yes.
trustee Senior,
Yes.
trustee Abraham,
Yes.
trustee Miller is absent. Madam President, this carries 3-0. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next item E, consideration of an application for a business license requested by Scott Savage of Raincoat Roof Maintenance, doing business as Raincoat Roof Maintenance, located at 2600 South 17th for the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, I heard trustee Abraham make the motion and trustee Senior seconded. Madam President, open for discussion.
Thank you. Commissioner Upshaw, you want to tell us about this one?
Yes, Raincoat Roofing Systems, which is currently located at 1750 Parks Avenue, that's owned by Jeffrey Seuss. Their business has been in Broadview for over 40 years. Last year, they created a new business, which is Raincoat Roof Maintenance, which will be located at 2600 South 17th. They just purchased that building. Pretty much, Raincoat Roofing Systems will install the roofs and things of that nature, and the Raincoat Roofing Maintenance Company will do the repairs and honor the warranties for the initial installation. All permits, all inspections have been completed and are approved.
Thank you, Trustee Tierney.
I have no questions.
Trustee Senior,
No question.
Trustee Abraham.
No questions.
Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, we can, Madam President. Trustee Horn and Trustee Jones are absent. Trustee Tierney,
Yes.
Trustee Senior,
Yes.
Trustee Abraham,
Yes.
Trustee Miller is absent. Madam President, this carries 3-0. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is item F, Mayor Proclamation, a National Day of Racial Healing. Madam President. I'm sorry, we need a motion.
Motion to approve.
Can I have a second, please?
Second.
All right, it's been properly motioned by Trustee Senior, seconded by Trustee Tierney. Madam President.
Thank you. National Day of Racial Healing centers around experience rooted in truth-telling, offering people, organizations, and communities a day to set aside for racial healing, bringing people together to collective action for more just and equitable world. Racial healing recognizes the need to acknowledge and to tell the truth about past wrongs created by individual and systemic racism and address the present consequences. It can facilitate trust and build authentic relationships that bridge divides created by real and perceived differences. We believe it is essential to pursue racial healing prior to making change in the community. Because before you can transform systems and structures, you must start with the people first. National Day of Racial Healing will be recognized in the Tuesday following Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. The proclamation reads as follows. Whereas we have all witnessed racial divisiveness rising in America's urban, rural, suburban, and tribal communities today that threatens the very core of this great country's unified front. And whereas, just like those who came before us, it is our duty to protect the children of this country and maintain communities in which they may all be given the opportunity to succeed. And whereas we understand and recognize that there is a racial divide in our country and we must work earnestly to heal the wounds created by racial, ethnic, religious bias and build an equitable and just society so that all children can thrive. And whereas children have the right to be provided every opportunity to learn, grow, and thrive in nurturing environments that don't violate their safety, dignity, and humanity. And whereas every single person that has the capability to make a simple change within him or herself that can have a profound effect on the entire society. And whereas if we all dedicate ourselves to principles of truth, racial healing, and transformation, we can all bring about the necessary change in thinking and behavior that propel this country forward as a unified force where racial bias will become a thing of the past. And whereas racial healing is a vital and crucial commitment to the education, social, mental, and overall well-being of all of our children. And whereas the Village of Broadview, in conjunction with others throughout the United States of America, acknowledges the Tuesday following Martin Luther King Jr. Day as National Day of Racial Healing, and urges all citizens to promote racial healing and transformation in ways that are best suited for them individually and as a means to working together to ensure the best quality of life for every child. Now, therefore, I, Mayor Katrina Thompson, Village of Broadview, do hereby proclaim this village honors and recognizes the Tuesday following Martin Luther King Jr. Day as National Day of Racial Healing. Trustee Tierney?
I agree. This is long overdue, and I wholeheartedly agree.
Thank you. Trustee Senior?
I also agree, and I love this. I love it a lot. This is great. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Abraham?
Yes, I also agree. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, we can, Madam President. Trustees Horn and Jones are absent. Trustee Tierney,
Yes.
Trustee Senior,
Yes.
Trustee Abraham,
Yes,
Trustee Miller is absent. Madam President, this carries 3-0. Thank you.
Thank you, trustees, for your faith and confidence in this piece of legislation. I appreciate that.
All right. Moving to item 8, application for the authority to expend funds. We have none. Bringing us to item 9, village clerk report. Madam President, I didn't have anything. I did want to reiterate the importance of being registered to vote in the village of Broadview. And I will announce again for those that were not on or didn't hear earlier that on February 27th, Saturday, right here at Village Hall, 2350 South 25th Avenue, we will be doing a voter registration drive. Get out to vote and get registered to vote. That's going to be from 12 o'clock p.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. And also, we have early voting from March 22nd to April 5th, right one day before the election. And there's 2 early voting locations. One is at 3200 Washington Boulevard, which is the Bellwood Village Hall. We also have the Maywood Courthouse Whitcomb Building, Suite 104, right in Maywood. And if you don't early vote, you can also do a mail-in ballot. And those are done by applications online at the Cook County Clerk's office. If you have trouble looking up the Cook County Clerk's office and getting that application online, call me right here at the Village Clerk's office at 708-681-3600, extension 271, and we'll get you registered, no problem. Madam President, that concludes my report. Bringing us to item 10, Village President, Mayor Katrina Thompson.
Thank you. Before I start my report, I'm going to see if we can hear Chief Toma for the employee recognitions one last time. Yeah, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. So we'll circle back at the next meeting to get those guys recognized. Okay, so good evening, community, and all of those that's viewing the recording. It's a snowy day tonight, but I do have a couple of announcements that I do want the community to pay attention to. The Illinois legislator is allowing the assessor office to automatically renew many property tax exemptions for year 2020. The following exemptions will automatically renew this year from homeowners who received them last tax year 2019 and who remain eligible in 2020. Homeowner exemption will be annual auto renewal. The senior exemption, annual auto renewal. Senior freeze exemption, 2020 auto renewal. Persons with disabilities exemption, 2020 auto renewal. Veterans with disabilities exemption, 2020 auto renewal. In the next couple of weeks, hundreds of thousands of households will receive mail from the assessor office that confirms the auto renewal of the exemptions placed on their homes. All exemptions will be applied to the second installment property taxes issued in the summer of 2021. If you have any questions about that, you can always call the village to go through the exemptions and what we have. And we did send out an email to all of the residents so that you have the information. As of today's date, we have 813 confirmed cases of COVID-19. The Cook County has launched its website, www.vaccine.cookcountyil.gov. You will need to fill out your name, age, job, and contact information. If you are not in 1A or 1B, you can still register for the updates on when the vaccine will be available to you, and you will be put in line for a shot when you're eligible. You do not have to, if you do not have access to the internet, you can also call 833-308-1988. Please be patient as there were over 600,000 residents in Cook County eligible for phase 1B of the vaccine plan. While the current vaccine supply does not meet the demand, my office has taken a list of seniors over 65 that are residents so that I can continue to advocate for our seniors so that want to take the vaccination. So if you want to take the vaccination, just call my office. We are working extremely hard to get the vaccination to our seniors and to those essential workers that qualify for 1B as we go through this process. But just be patient with us because it's not, the demand is high and we don't have enough supply. So we're working through that process to get everybody vaccinated that do want to be vaccinated. Last evening, we hosted the Broadview Housing Action Plan, and we have emailed the video and the plan to the residents, and you can get the information off our website. But it talks about seniors, those that want to become homeowners, how we can assist in revitalizing our Roosevelt corridor with housing opportunities. And I'm happy to say, since we've been working on this plan since 2019, that we do actually have a plan in place. And I think it's a plan that we can work moving forward. So that give us to achieve some of the goals that we have put in place. Also, I do want to say that now that Chief Uglin has retired, I have appointed Chief Wagner to act on his behalf as the chief. So Chief Wagner will be our acting chief until we get a replacement chief. We will conduct a police search, and we are vetting our agencies now that can assist us with that on that search. But we're looking for someone that can serve our community at a high level of excellence that we are accustomed to. So with that, we will be asking the community to get engaged and get involved. So we would like some residents to be on the committee, local business owners, other elected officials from other taxing bodies. And then I will ask Chief Uglin to also be a part of that panel as we go through this discussion. So let's just, congratulations, Chief Wagner, on accepting to be the acting chief. I know that you would do a good job. You've always done a good job for Broadview. So it's just a pleasure that you accepted the ask. So I thank you for that.
Thank you for considering me and have me serve in this role.
You have a good team over there, so I think you will do well. I do want to apologize for the date in the change of our regular board meeting. Typically, we meet on the first or third Monday of every month, but on our agenda, we realized that we had put February 4th on the agenda. So instead of canceling the meeting, we just moved the date. So moving forward, we will be on track with our every first and third meeting. This is just that one hiccup that happened in the new year, and we do apologize for that. So with that being said, I know that we have some legal matters that we need to go into executive session. So Attorney Vasali, can you kind of walk us through that?
Of course, Mayor. What I need is a motion, and it would be non-debatable, to go into closed session to discuss threatened, pending, or anticipated litigation. I'd need a second, and upon that, we would then go to executive session.
I make a motion to go into executive session for any pending legal issues.
I have a question though. Can I stay online? Obviously, right? We can still stay online and be on the phone with it.
Let's get that second in, and then we could deal with comments or questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I'll second it.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, so it has been properly motioned by Trustee Tierney, seconded by Trustee Abraham to suspend the regular board meeting and move into executive session. I'll take a roll call, Madam President, for ayes and ayes.
Madam President, do you want me just to address that comment by the trustee?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you'll be able to stay online. We have a methodology for that, which I'm sure after the motion passes, or presume if it doesn't pass, we will be moving to adjourn. So presumably it passes, and I'm sure the clerk can explain that clearly.
Thank you.
So roll call, Madam President.
Yes.
Trustee Jones, Trustee Horn is absent. Trustee Tierney,
Yes.
Trustee Senior,
Yes.
Trustee Abraham,
Yes.
Trustee Miller is absent. And this does carry to suspend the regular board meeting and move over to executive session.
Thank you.
All right, we're now hereby suspended.
How you doing, sir? We're the trustees are just in executive session, so we're waiting for them to come back.
Okay.
Though the meeting has pretty much concluded. I think when they come back, they're just going to close the meeting. Just FYI.
Okay, waiting for everyone to join. Okay, Madam President, shall we proceed?
Yes.
Okay, it is now 8:34 p.m. We are here to return to our regular board meeting. I'll have a roll call. Trustees Horn and Jones are absent. Trustee Tierney,
Here.
Trustee Senior,
Here.
Trustee Abraham,
Here.
Trustee Miller is absent. Madam President, we do have a quorum. It is now 8:34 p.m. and we are back in regular session. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. There was no actions to be taken out of executive session, so I'll call for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to
Make a mo-
adjourn.
Second.
And properly motion by Trustee Tierney, seconded by Trustee Abraham to adjourn the regular board meeting. I'll take a roll call. Trustees Jones and Horn are absent. Trustee Tierney,
Yes.
Trustee Senior,
Yes.
Trustee Abraham,
Yes.
Trustee Miller is absent. And Madam President, we are hereby adjourned at 8:35 p.m. Thank you all. Have a great evening.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Good night.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.